when I mentioned the problems to the staff when I woke up this afternoon, I said it was noisy, and they said that you've got to make allowances that it's Halloween, and then they started making some allegations to claim that I was making all the noise last night when I wasn't doing anything wrong. So I wasn't very happy to hear that. Once I left there, I went out. Right, so the next step is taking the rubbish bag to the skip, car reversing up me being choked out with a catalytic converter. A torrential rainstorm starts, but it only lasts for a few seconds and I only get a bit wet. Drain cover hit over by car, and the next bit. Once I pass that, RT Keedwell lorry timed, and then bike timed to an erection. 2 rough people taking scaffolding off of a lorry, no threats. Knife shaped buggy at me, someone coughing, sneeze near me, not at me, near me. About 80% suggestion for traffic. I've forgotten how many cars or vehicles there were because I was just going through it. A couple of rough people timed my way, more rough people my way, a couple of more rough people my way, one rough person up near me. I've forgotten what the next setup is. Usual sort of cars after that, another rough person up my way. You had the road workers, so no problems there as such. On the bridge, just 2 lots are colliding today, so it is down a bit, but you know, if they can, they set up the maximum they can possibly do it. And then obviously the road that I usually pass is pretty heavy as well, going towards my usual walk to where I am now. The field I walk past, which is the one I go to where I mention that road on a regular basis, where there's always a car timed to choke me out with a catalyst, they fenced it off and they've got sheep in there. Well, I've had to trespass because I'm not going down the road to be choked out by a catalytic converter, not when I've had lung problems. So I've had to do that, and I need to do a walk because I'm getting headaches and I'm feeling really sicky and feeling really low because I can't get out because I'm stuck in because the chest infection I've had. Today is not much better, but at least you can get out and walk about, and that's what I need to do, get that exercise. And also walking helps to circulate the lungs as well, so I'll leave it there. This chest infection doesn't like me, I tell you that, because I am starting to feel pretty ill doing this walk now. Anyway, someone's photographed me, family coming down while I was on the phone to an old school friend, and he basically quietly said, "Sick, smash you in, taking a picture of you." And he sort of looks pleased as he walks past. Then there's 3 loud bikes tied to an erection, and a crow repeats saying, "Shag, you're whatever." There's been 10 minutes of corrupt animal voice sounds by dog barks. Right, so walking, not sure what I'm doing, means I have to be photographed, and this minute in time, a prickle's just gone into my shoe, right through. Right, the setup's walking back, we're just on the verge of walking back, so about 1/3 of the way walking back they've stepped up all these fucking setups. Choked by catalyst converter stench, extremely heavy traffic, timing I look like someone who raped me as a child timed to an erection, set up to say that people are dead from COVID and that they're cheering and throwing a party over it, and angling cars into me, one sick bastard threat, and a couple of other stabbing, I've forgotten what it is, very difficult to mention because there's people about, but basically I'm too ill to remember what has happened. About 400 cars choked by catalyst, all black and blue, sick white, slice your wrist with a creator god set up and stuff like that. as far as I can go. Since being home, you're looking at about 28 times and 9 times allowed bikes time to erections. Very heavy traffic. Bike time to erection while I was at the staff office. Load of animal voice sounds coming out corrupt, twisted and coven by dark arts or whatever it's causing, or whether the creator's fallen, I don't know. But and obviously walking back, basically the setups are not just heavy, they're near the record breaking area, unfortunately. So record breaking, or sort of similar to what it was to the record breaking days that we've had in the last few days before, when I last went out properly before this chest infection. So they're still doing it, not so much in one direction, but it's coming back just as fucking nasty and negative. Been back another 5 minutes, another 17 loud bikes time to an erection. One thing I forgot to mention when I was out is the catalytic converter setup, which has been very, very bad. It's the 1st of November 2023 and I didn't go to bed until it was about 7 AM this morning, for several reasons, because I was ill with chest infection. But earlier on, about 1 AM, no, before that actually, no way before that, I collapsed on the kitchen floor due to coughing hard, and I was out of breath as well because of the chest infection. But just a few minutes before that, sorry about this, being choked by a catalyst, yeah, just a few minutes before that, there was some form of smell in the building, which is like a burnt oil smell from site, like there's gone through some oil with a burn to it, and the smell of like a sulphur smell, but not the sulphur smell you get with matches or fireworks. It seems to be similar but not the same. Also, one of the digital audio recorders packed up. Throughout the night last night, there was about 300 things said or shouted, mostly to inject me with HIV needle, turning more into I'm breaking in as we come into today. People going up and down the stairs like a yo-yo, so about 200 times since about 2 AM to 6 or 7 AM. I don't know why it's so frequent, but it's got to be around about that many times. CCTV can prove that, but whether they go to the extent of doing that is unlikely. There's a lot of banging here and there. I have actually known nights to be worse, but it is the worstest night since July, I think, or sometime, I can't remember when, because it's been not too bad for quite a while. We'll get to the setups on the road in a minute. Yeah, so that's that.